Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman, TJ.
This is my this is the bald certification to go and see Sinners. It is a beautiful movie. The soundtrack is also already up on like Spotify and stuff, and I've been listening to it.
Oh, is it?
All,
I didn't realize
all morning. Yeah, it is.
Mm.
Don't listen to it yet though. You don't spoil. It spoil. You'd spoil yourself. I think.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's really good. The movies. It deserves every ounce of praise it's getting.
There's been a lot of good movies coming out lately, like low key.
Yes.
But anywho's, we've got some cam games for you guys this week. It's gonna be quite the display of Shine. My buddy Josh and I, we're practicing. We're trying to qualify, so we did some practice matches that we figured we might as well just record for you guys and throw them up there. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Today's matchup features myself on the left playing Armor Rush. We've got Josh on the right playing ShineGrey. Before we move on, just shout out to Josh. Check out his channel. I'll link his Twitch down in the video description below. We also do a podcast that we're trying to do every couple weeks. Just talking about like Digimon and trading card game stuff related topics, etc. So he's usually streaming it on his Twitch, so check it out. Support the boy. But this is an interesting matchup. Shine definitely got a lot of support pieces this next set. Which is actually really scary because the deck is, I think, going to be very good moving forward, and as did Armor Rush. You know, we've recently seen WizWiz do pretty well at Eagles, getting tops with a Armor Rush build that I took inspiration from and made a little tweaks, so it was fun to test it out and see. So hopefully you guys enjoy the matchup. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Check out our socials, which will be the best place to find our deck list, so hit us up on Discord there. So without further ado, let's hop right into the round. So how are you feeling as a Shine man? How are you feeling about this new stuff?
I mean, it's amazing. It's really good. Was that 3 Davis?
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think Shine's really good. I think Shine has a lot of potential right now. It's definitely in a very good spot. The newer pieces just give you means of not having to worry about the memory counter going over as much like you used to before. Like Shine before, it had to do everything on its turn, right? It didn't really have much, like it couldn't overextend for more interaction. So having access to that now is good. That's tough though. No Magnamon for you. But it's yeah, I think Shine has a lot of potential. I'm very excited to see what it's gonna do, and I'm excited to mess around with it myself.
So speaking of new stuff, we got Josh already with a new BT-21 Marcus setup. He goes Rise to play out the Marcus to choke me to 1 and just have a level 5 ready to go. Knowing that I don't have anything out in Raising, I think that's a pretty smart move. There's really no good way for me to get rid of that Rise stack. So we just go training. We finally hit a Magnamon. So we picked that boy up. And unfortunately, I also don't have a good way to like efficiently. I can throw out a Vmon, but I'm like, he's probably just gonna die next turn. I could play out a Davis, but he's already got a memory setter Marcus and stuff too. So I'm like, I don't want to give memory away when I don't have to. So I'm like, yeah. In retrospect, I'm thinking like Davis is such gas that I might as well just play the other Davis, the new Davis.
Yeah.
But
I think with where you're at, you needed a net more tamer advantage, because especially when you know he has the BT-12 Geo and Ago on board, so you know your body's gonna just get popped.
Right.
He does do some good chip though. It does die at least, which is good for you. It does hit a Magnamon.
And he's got all the Marcuses ready to go. I'm like, oh god.
Marcus. Well, this is what like I've been saying too, where like, you know, a lot of decks can. There's a lot more. What's the best way to put this? Tamer control is going to be hard. There's only a. Yeah, it's going to be very important, but it's going to be difficult only because decks can wideboard Tamers so much more effectively now. Thanks to things like all of the power crept fours that we have that play out when you have 1 or less Tamers right now, instead of it just being like if you don't have one in play, you can play it, right? Yeah. That is a lot of.
So this was a good. This is why I like armors right now. Is that the armor Digivolution card, which I play out now to search. You pick up an armor piece and or free and a Davis. But what it lets you do when paired with the new BT-21 Davis, really nice, because you can go ahead and strip your top, gain the memory draw, and then you can proc the delay effect to go ahead and just evo for free into something, which is really nice and really gets that aggression going. And here we use the Island of Adventure card. to yeet the top card of security back to my hand and play this out on top. I was very lucky because I yeeted a Magnemon, X antibody, so we just go into the boy. I do pass over a lot of memory, but I'm like, you know what? Like, I've got 4 security. He just has to deal with it now. I'm immune. I'm a big, I think, 22, 24k guy.
Yeah, it looks like
so
you're plus 10k. You're +1 from the egg, +2 from Island, and then you should have a bunch of you have +3 from himself. So I'll put
plus
you
3,
6.
and then plus 6 from the
trash.
plus 4 from the magnet. Yeah. So
yes,
big guy. So Josh pushes up. He gains a memory off of the Agu, goes into the Geogray. He's got a lot of Marcuses to work with. We go into the new ShineGreymon, which allows him to use a Marcus as a Digimon, 3k Digimon with Rush and Alliance. We choose the BT-21 Marcus here, and here's where some of the sequencing is important, and Josh does it very well, which we'll see here. Oh, my GX is gone. I forgot about that. Okay, so
he's gonna swing with Alliance and Rush, I'm assuming.
First he'll go Marcus, going
yeah.
into the BT-12 Shine. I believe what he did... Yeah, that's it.
It looks like he swung one. Yeah, went to BT-12 Shine. He would have nuked you by about 15 KDP, but obviously you're immune, so it doesn't matter. You have the choice to block. You opt not to, letting the swings through.
Right. So here's where my inexperience with Magna may come into play a little bit here.
Well, now he burns your last
now he
security.
burns top of security. I'm like, wait, if I block, my security's burned, so I don't get the restand. So I think we just talk about that a little bit here. And I'm like, oh, I probably should have blocked that other check with the 2.
Yeah, the 2 checks is what I thought you were waiting for. But
yeah,
letting that through now, he has 2 extra swings after that, and he's good to go. Admittedly, I think you were still kind of in a bad spot, just because even if you block that swing, he can still do the burst mode play, burn you for another one after playing out a new Marcus, and then you would only have 1 security left at that point.
Right.
I think, or sorry, hold on.
It was one of those things. I was at 3 block.
You'd have been able to block one more. You would have 2 security, but you could have blocked again. So you would have been able to. You would have
probably would have been able to keep, like, at least get another turn to do something.
Yeah, he would have
probably wouldn't have OTK me like he did here. But I mean, it's a learning curve. I haven't really played Magna a whole lot, so I'm still trying to figure out like when to proc effects, like when not to, or when to do it. So it's definitely a learning curve. But it's been fun. It's been fun. The new Koro, I will highlight that for Shine too. I was like on the fence between the new Koro and the -1 DP Koro, but the more I like test against like Josh, the more I like test myself, I'm like, that draw power is huge. Like it almost reminds me of like the Sting with Pail, because there's so many turns. Like you'll see during the course of this week as Josh and I kind of upload our matches, like he would swing, and with like the EX4 Geogray and Agu on board with the Koro, he's drawing like 3-4 cards like with each swing, and it doesn't even have to be like a big OTK play. You could just get some chip in, swing or draw 3, have pieces ready to go next turn. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, you have so much more speed now with the deck. There's a lot more gas. The draw, and like, because that was something that Shine always needed too, is that its consistency was what hurt it. So having that extra draw makes it so that it's just nice. It's just a nice extra level of consistency for the deck that pairs really well, especially with the EX4 pieces that already draw you some. But it means you don't have to focus on those as much as we used to either, especially with the new line that we have. You honestly don't like you want those DP boosts really bad right now for this meta.
Right.
I think they help a lot. Maybe not necessarily in this matchup as much, but in a lot of other matchups they do a lot of work.
Yeah.
But you do go Magna X here on suspend, set up a big blocker.
I didn't love passing him over 5 memory, but I'm like, well,
welcome to the Magna train. This is how it is.
He's also got a BT-12 Marcus and a ShineGreymon. There's no way for me to deal with him. Like, he's gonna turbo up anyway. Let me just go ahead, and without anything out and raising a push up, I was like, I feel relatively safe-ish at 5 security, where as long as I can get the Magna established, I feel okay.
Yeah.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I had a GX Ace in hand. I'm like, well, if I can set that up, I can use him later.
Yeah, one of the big things for Magna that you'll get used to is passing over a lot of memory. It's just kind of what it's a 5-cost Evo. You know, with Awakening of the Golden Knight being at 1, you don't have that as reliable to reduce your Evo costs. So, kind of how it be. The big thing I think Josh is taking advantage right now is that he knows that if he just kind of like puts a lot of bodies on the board, it can be hard for you to deal with.
Yeah.
Because you don't have inherent board control very well. You just kind of stop things from hurting you, ideally. But if he swarms the board well enough, which Shine can definitely do now with all the pieces that it has, it can be a bit tough. But you're doing a good job. You go ahead. You do go into the ST Magna here. You'll strip the 2 sources off of the Shine, getting rid of some of the most important inheritables it has, and then you'll bounce the Agu, which is really, really good.
So he gains a memory and then pays it forward.
Is there a reason you didn't? Is there a reason you didn't swing with your Magna to get the check? Were you worried about a burst mode ace, or I don't know if Josh runs it or not.
Yeah, no, I think he picked it up, and that's what I was afraid of, because I was like, if he burst mode ace, then I'm done.
Sure. We do see now you don't have any protections at the moment.
Right, which is a little tough.
Yeah, which I think.
And I think he's also running Bond of Bravery Bob, the little bobber. So Bob would also kill me at that point.
Oh, the
Bond of Bravery,
yeah. I got you.
So he does do the burst mode play here. Marcus comes out. We'll go ahead and attempt to swing. Burn. I will go ahead and forget what happened.
Okay, you went to the old burst mode.
Yeah.
Make you there. Yeah, we'll reduce you with all the other DP reduction inheritables. On top of the -3k from the Marcus, gains of memory. Does more damage. Does hit armor digivolution, so you're able to pad a rookie.
Yeah.
Does his 2 checks. Swings burst mode, and swings for game with the other shame. Yeah.
There's only so much you can do at that point.
there's not too much else. Yeah, that's hard. There's really not too much else you could have done. I don't know if what you had in your hand available to you.
My hand was also a little gummed up. I had a lot of rookies, but not a lot of like good force to go into. Like the Magnamon the starter Magna that I evoed into at that turn was my only armor in hand, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
So just like not as much tempo as I would have liked. The like good thing about Armor Rush is that if you see the 4s and you can keep restanding, swinging, you can do a lot of very fast damage in one turn. And the goal behind my build is to like do that and then just go Magna X. Yeah, have like a big body out on board. That's like what everybody wants to do. Right. I also think too, like not seeing Armor Digivolution early is tough because you lose out on the search. Yeah, you lose out on the search. You can't set up your trash, and you don't get that free like Evo play. So that's a little tough. But I mean, Josh also like sequenced things very cleanly and just
for sure
shine things.
Yeah, the other thing too is like he also had a lot of different avenues of play of like controlling your board there. Like he did the way he did it was very good. It was just one of many ways he could have done it. He also could have like even just swung BT-12 Marcus and gone into the burst mode ace if he had it in hand then, and then just moved your Magna out.
And that's what he was talking about after we finished up. He's like, because we like were talking about things like there's like a lot more avenues than he originally thought. You know, when he was like reading some of the new stuff. So it's neat. I think Shine's in a really, really good spot. I wouldn't say it's like broken top tier, like maybe like BT 13 days, right? I think it's definitely just more updated. It's very competitive now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this week is going to be a pretty good showcase of what Shine can do. So be on the lookout for it. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye-bye.